The Hindu Young World, Friday, April 10th, 2026. Page number 3. Think. Orbiting History. Since Yuri Gagarin's pioneering flight space 65 years ago, space exploration has come a long way. A look at the milestones.
First space flight. On a cold morning of April 12, 1961, Vostok 1, a rocket waited at Baikonur Cosmodrome. Inside it sat a young Soviet pilot, Yuri Gagarin. As the rocket's engine roared to life with an excited shout, Poi, Poi Khali, let's go! Gagarin became the first human to fly into space. With this, he became a global icon who showed that space was no longer unreachable and set the stage for innumerable future missions.
Who was Gagarin? Yuri Gagarin was born on March 9, 1934. Encouraged by a teacher who was a former airman, he became interested in math, science, and flight. In fact, he was part of a group of children who built model airplanes. As he grew older, his passion for flying increased. After training as a foundry worker, he pursued he pursued aviation, eventually joining the Soviet Air Forces as a fighter pilot.
Space strides. Here are some key events since 1961. Moonwalk 1969. On July 20th, 1969, American astronaut Neil Armstrong became the first man to step on the moon's surface. The commander of the Apollo 11 mission, Armstrong, famously said, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." Along with Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins, he conducted experiments, collected lunar samples, and planted the American flag during their time, and in essence had the ultimate cosmic photo op.
Enter Aryabhat. 1975. In 1975, India launched its first satellite Aryabhatta, marking the country's official entry into space. Carried into orbit by a Soviet rocket, Aryabhatta was designed to study X-rays and
Cosmic
race.
Essentially,
It was India's first
cosmic.
cosmic drop moment.
Hubble Space Telescope, 1990. On April 25th, 1990, the Hubble Space Telescope blasted into orbit aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery, allowing scientists to observe distant galaxies, stars, and planets with unpredicted clarity. Its stunning space shots have helped scientists figure out the weird wonders of the universe.
Artemis program 2022 to 2026. Artemis 1, which took off on November 16, 2022, had no humans on board. But Artemis 2, which flew into space on April 1, has 4 astronauts taking a 10-day trip around the moon. Astronaut Christiana Koot, who is part of mission, is the first woman to travel around the moon.
Mars missions. Exploration of the red planet began in the 1960s. While initial focus was on flyby missions and orbiting the planet, NASA's Mars Pathfinder and Mars's Global Surveyor landed on the surface to record various data. Exploration picked up steam in the 2000s, with Japan and the European Space Agency also getting a piece of the action. India's Mars Orbiter mission MOM entered the Martian orbit in 2014, making it the first country to do so on the maiden attempt. Thank you for watching.